y'all, how you doing? So I realized something. I introduce my every video, letting you know who I am. So I'm Divine Celion, creator of Transformational Tantra. But I realized that I might be a little unorthodox for folks. So I wanted to explain me and share my personality with you for a minute. Okay? So I am Divine Celion. And I give the tough love type of advice. Let me explain. And I'm doing this video to explain to you because society has perceptions on how someone should be. And I want to explain to you right now, that's not me. And that's not going to be me. So I am perfectly okay with people not being able to take how I say things. I'm perfectly okay with that. I've been okay with that all my life, so it's cool. But I wanted to explain me, okay? So, not a real name here, though. I love Archie. I grew up on Archie comics. So, I'm one of those types that's like a mom to everybody. When I'm teaching in the classroom, it's literally like I'm a mom to everybody. Everybody. Okay? So much I remember one year I was teaching when I first started teaching and someone called me Big Mama. And I'm like, for real? But I was told, you're going to be aunt, mom, counselor, teacher, pastor to people, to kids. So just get used to that. I'm like, I just signed on to be a teacher. What you mean? And they're like, no, you're going to be more than that to kids. Just so you know. And I'm like, for real? And they were right. They were right. So, I want to explain myself. I am a big mama type. When I teach in my class, and the same thing with my program, once you become my student, you one of my babies. Okay? But I'm going to keep it real with you. And I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm always going to tell you like it is. So, again, today has been a little rough day because I had it out with one of my sons. And he said something that hurt me, but I needed to hear. He's like, Mom, the tone of your voice and how you say stuff. And usually I'm kind of like, so? That's just how I am. Oh, well. Because that's how my family was with me. And then I had to realize, I said, you know, Divine, not everyone is like that. No, not everyone can take that. So you're going to need to change that. But my tough love, or the way I give tough love, so let me explain. I give tough love. Okay? I teach you about love, but I do it with my personality. I can't do that nice, soft, that's not me. Because that's not how I was raised. How I was raised is, okay, look, baby, sit down. Let me tell you what you're doing wrong. And let's fix it. So we can move on to the next step for you. That's me. That's Divine. So when you learn from me or run classes from me, you're going to get that from me. Here's why. I was someone who they would give riddles to, but not the answer. And I'm sorry, I had to pause for a moment because it would drive me nuts. I hated it. I still hate it because I still get that from life. And I was told, you're a Gemini. You got 2 brains, 4 hemispheres. Figure it out. And as a kid, I was told this as a kid. But I'm so glad because I'm a problem solver. That's what I do. You give me a problem, I'm going to solve it. I am so cerebral as bad. But love balances me out. It keeps me in middle path. And I know that I'm hard for a lot of people to take. I know my personality is big. And it's hard for some people to grasp onto. I know. But I'm not going to change for you. Because I got to be me. And me being me is going to show you how to be you. So, I wanted to explain that and this part. What I have been through in my life was needed. Didn't agree with all of it. And this is the path I'm walking right now. That's tough. You don't know what you don't know, right? So I've been through a lot, like most people. And always the question is why? Why? Why do I have to go through this breakup? Why do I have to lose this job? Why do I have to lose this opportunity? Why this? Why I got to struggle like that? Why, right? There's always someone who has it worse, one. And two, if I didn't know, I couldn't help other people. Because I was being primed to help other people. Because we're all here to serve. But we serve different ways. This is how I serve. So I had to go through a lot to be able to teach a lot. See, I didn't choose to be a teacher in my life. That was chosen for me. I didn't want to be a teacher. I wanted to be a brain surgeon. Doggone organic chemistry. But I wanted to be a surgeon. When everyone loved Ben Carson, that was my idol. And so I wanted to go to Harvard Medical School. I had it planned out when I was 7. I'm going to Harvard Medical School. I'm going to be like Ben Carson. And I'm going to be the first one to create a laser where you didn't have to cut inside the head to have brain surgery. I had my plan. Get to Berkeley. Boom. Organic chemistry hit. I had to change it because that's not what was meant for me. Oh, and it hurt. It hurt. It hurt bad. I felt like I failed and I was no good and all this kind of stuff. And of course, family doesn't make it better. Right? Because that's prestige and everything, as they think. But, you know, and then I had other people, some in family, don't worry about it, you be what you want to be. And I'm like, okay. And then I ended up being a teacher. And I'm like, I didn't go to school for this. And I'm like, I don't want to be a teacher. And it's like, it ain't about what you want. Universe chose that for you. I'm like, so? That's not what I want to do. Ended up being a teacher for 20 years. 21 years. But I'm arguing. That's not what I was meant to do. And every year, for 20 years, I'd be like, I didn't choose this. This is not what I want to do. Why was this chosen for me? This is not what I chose. I chose to be a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I wanted to be a singer. I'm getting there, but still, I didn't want to be a teacher. I didn't choose that. That's what I would always say. Look at me now. Didn't know what I didn't know. And I didn't. So, I'm saying that to say, I'm going to be in your face. That's my job. That's what I'm sitting here to do. I'm going to be Big Mama. Baby, that's me. And I ain't going to apologize for it either. And some of you are not going to like my tone of voice. Okay? You don't like it. I mean, and some people get offended when I do that, like, so, and like, what do you mean you have to care? No, I don't. You have to get the message. I don't have to care. Why? Because there's too many that want it and need it. I care about you as a person. But I can't be worried about if you're offended that way, because if you're offended and I didn't say anything wrong, that means there's a trigger in you that has a problem with that, or that part of your personality, or how someone acts like that. That has nothing to do with me. Nothing. So I can't be worried about it, because I got a world to worry about. I answer my own creator for what I'm sent here to do. Baby, I can't be worried about if you're upset by my tone of voice. Sorry. You know. So, I just want to let you in my world and see where I'm coming from. And why I teach the way I teach. Why I come at it the way I do. I'm real. I'm authentic. Am I perfect? No. Am I a guru? No. No, I'm Big Mama. I'm one of those. And there's many Big Mamas across this nation, across this world. But I'm one of those. And we don't sugarcoat. We try to soften. But sometimes the information just has to be given to you the way the information is given to you. Always respectful. And that's what I'll be towards you. But it's going to be tough love. Because we have tried to do the nice love route. Sorry. No. So understand that what you're going to see from me sometimes is going to be like, what? That's not huh? No one else does it like that, because I am not like anyone else. I can guarantee you that. I can't. I'm not. But I plan on having fun teaching you how to love you, because it's time. It's time. And we're going to go on this journey. We're going to do it together. But it's time. So, it's a little bit about me. Love you. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to explain myself a little bit and getting used to. And you're going to get another video on how we process this transformational tantra piece. How we walk through it. But I wanted to explain my approach first, because I got to front load you a little bit before you dig in. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative for you just being here on this plane. Even if you're angry, grumpy, it don't matter. I'm so appreciative to you. So, we're going to do this. And I love you. Don't forget that. Take care now.